Get ready because the pulse of innovation is pounding. We're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of breaking news that's shaping the future, and you're getting the inside track right here, right now. The pace is electric, the stakes are high, and the updates are unmissable. From market shifts to cutting-edge tech whispers, if it's making waves, we're breaking it down. Don't get left behind, this is where you catch up, get ahead, and stay plugged into what's next. Let's go. First up, a major player in the tech arena is seeing some serious attention on the stock market, with analysts weighing in on its recent performance and future outlook. What does this mean for investors and the industry as a whole? We've got the details you need. Then, we're pulling back the curtain on some exciting new hardware leaks that could signal a major shift in the processor landscape. Get ready for what's coming next. And that's not all. Whispers from the supply chain suggest groundbreaking advancements on the horizon for mobile processing power. We'll break down what this roadmap could mean for your devices. Finally, we're diving deep into the numbers, looking at significant trading volumes and a surge in a critical revenue segment for a tech giant. Stick around because you won't want to miss a single second of this packed episode. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Market sentiment shifts for a tech giant. This news is essential because it provides a crucial look into the financial health and market perception of a major technology company, influencing investor confidence and industry trends. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, has recently experienced a notable downturn in its stock value, dropping by 3.07%. This movement comes amidst a backdrop of mixed analyst sentiment, painting a complex picture for the semiconductor giant. While the stock has seen fluctuations, the broader market context reveals a more nuanced performance over the longer term. Year-to-date, AMD's stock has shown a commendable increase of 32.71%, and over the past 12 months, it has appreciated by 18.76%. These gains are largely attributed to the burgeoning artificial intelligence (AI) sector, which has significantly boosted demand for the company's GPUs and server technologies. However, the industry is not without its challenges. Tariffs and export bans have imposed constraints, preventing chipmakers like AMD from reaching their full potential and impacting overall growth trajectories. Digging deeper into the analyst community's perspective, the consensus rating for AMD stock currently stands at a moderate buy. This assessment is based on a recent analysis of 25 buy ratings and 10 hold ratings from analysts over the past 3 months. The average price target set by these analysts is $184.74, suggesting a potential upside of 15.32% for the shares. This indicates a general optimism among a majority of market watchers, despite the recent stock dip. However, the mixed sentiment noted earlier suggests that not all analysts are entirely convinced, with a significant portion maintaining a hold position, likely due to the aforementioned industry headwinds and competitive pressures. The company's strategic focus on budget-friendly processors, like the new Ryzen variants, aims to capture a larger share of the CPU market, challenging rivals such as Intel. This strategy has proven effective in gaining ground, though its long-term impact on stock performance remains a key point of discussion among financial experts. The interplay between technological innovation, market demand, regulatory environments, and analyst perceptions creates a dynamic and closely watched landscape for AMD. Investors and tech enthusiasts are closely monitoring AMD's strategic moves and market reactions, with online discussions highlighting both the company's innovative spirit and the inherent risks in the semiconductor industry. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Stay with us as we uncover more about what's happening behind the scenes in the tech world. Next, we're diving into some fascinating leaks about upcoming processors that could shake things up. New AMD processors hint at budget-friendly future. This development is significant as it showcases AMD's strategy to compete in the budget processor market, potentially impacting market share against key rivals. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, has recently seen its stock slip slightly, a move that coincides with the emergence of leaks detailing 2 new processors, the Ryzen 7 9700F and the Ryzen 5 9500F. These upcoming CPUs are noted as budget variants of existing processor lines. The key differentiator for these F variants is the exclusion of integrated graphics processing units, GPUs. This deliberate omission allows AMD to offer these processors at a more competitive price point, targeting budget-conscious consumers and system builders. While official pricing is yet to be confirmed, early indications from retail listings suggest the Ryzen 7 9700F could be priced around $294, with the Ryzen 5 9500F estimated at $218. These figures position them attractively within the mid-range and entry-level segments of the CPU market. The introduction of these processors aligns with AMD's ongoing strategy to capture a larger share of the CPU market, a segment where they have been successfully challenging rival Intel, INTC. This competitive push has been a significant factor in AMD's recent growth. Furthermore, AMD's performance, particularly in the GPU and server technology sectors, has been bolstered by the booming artificial intelligence, AI industry. The increased demand for AI-related hardware has driven substantial gains for the company, contributing to its year-to-date stock performance of 32.71% and a 12-month increase of 18.76%. Despite these successes, the semiconductor industry faces considerable challenges, including the impact of tariffs and export bans, which have somewhat tempered the sector's overall potential. Wall Street analysts maintain a moderate buy consensus for AMD, with an average price target of $184.74, indicating confidence in the company's future prospects, albeit with recognition of the prevailing market complexities. The release of these budget-focused processors is expected to further solidify AMD's market position, particularly in segments where price-to-performance is a critical factor for consumers. Market observers are keenly watching how these new budget processors will perform upon release and their impact on AMD's market share against competitors, with discussions often revolving around the value proposition offered by the integrated graphics omission. Stay tuned as we delve into the future roadmap of processor technology and what it could mean for your next device. Now, let's look even further ahead with potential developments slated for 2027. AMD's Zen 6 Mobile processors reportedly arriving in 2027. This leaked roadmap offers a crucial glimpse into the competitive landscape of mobile processors, highlighting upcoming advancements from both AMD and Intel. A leaked roadmap, purportedly from an unverified laptop manufacturer and shared by @Momomo on Twitter X, has surfaced, detailing the anticipated CPU release schedules for both AMD and Intel for the years 2026 and 2027. This information provides a forward-looking perspective on the evolution of laptop processors and the competitive dynamics between these two industry giants. According to the roadmap, Intel's Panther Lake CPUs are slated for a Q2 2026 launch, which would also mark the availability of the next generation of Intel mobile GPUs. Intel has previously indicated that Panther Lake CPUs would be released within the current year, suggesting that initial availability might be limited to select original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, before a broader market rollout. For AMD, the roadmap points to the debut of its forthcoming Medusa series CPUs in Q2 2026. While the specific branding for this CPU family remains undisclosed, industry analysts speculate that, if AMD follows its current naming conventions, these processors could be part of the Ryzen AI 400 series. A key expectation is that AMD's Medusa CPUs will feature the next iteration of its core architecture, Zen 6. Looking further ahead to 2027, the roadmap anticipates the release of Intel's Nova Lake laptop CPUs, which are expected to be part of the Intel Core Ultra 400 series. Following Intel's typical release patterns, desktop versions of Nova Lake CPUs are often launched a quarter or two prior to their laptop counterparts, suggesting a potential desktop availability in late 2026. The emergence of these new architectures from both AMD and Intel is set to intensify the competition within the laptop market starting in 2026. Consumers can anticipate more powerful and energy-efficient devices. However, a critical question remains whether Intel's Panther Lake will deliver the substantial performance improvements that users are hoping for, especially in comparison to its predecessor, Lunar Lake. Should Intel fail to provide a significant upgrade, it risks ceding further market share to AMD. For those seeking the absolute best in current gaming performance, the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, with its advanced 3D V-Cache technology, remains the top recommendation, offering exceptional gaming prowess and efficiency. Industry analysts and tech enthusiasts are buzzing about these future roadmaps, with particular interest in how AMD's Zen 6 architecture will stack up against Intel's upcoming offerings and whether the Medusa series will live up to expectations. But the story doesn't end with future projections. We're now turning our attention to the present financial performance and market impact. And finally, let's look at the impressive trading volumes and revenue growth driving a major tech player forward. AMD's trading volume hits 6.2 billion amidst data center revenue surge. This report highlights AMD's significant market activity and robust growth in a key sector, reflecting strong demand for its data center solutions. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, has demonstrated substantial market engagement, recording an impressive trading volume of $6.2 billion. This figure positions AMD at the 9th spot among actively traded stocks, underscoring its significant presence and investor interest in the market. This high trading volume occurs against a backdrop of a remarkable 15% surge in data center revenue, driven by the strong momentum of its EPYC processors and MI355 accelerators. This growth in the data center segment is particularly noteworthy, as it signifies AMD's increasing competitiveness against established players like Intel in a critical and rapidly expanding market. The EPYC line of server processors has been a cornerstone of AMD's strategy to penetrate the high-performance computing and data center markets. These processors are designed to offer superior performance, power efficiency, and core density, making them attractive options for cloud providers, enterprise data centers, and high-performance computing applications. The continued demand for EPYC CPUs reflects the broader industry trend towards more powerful and scalable computing solutions, essential for handling the increasing data loads generated by AI, machine learning, big data analytics, and cloud services. Similarly, AMD's MI355 accelerators, likely referring to its Instinct line of GPUs designed for AI and HPC workloads, are also contributing significantly to this revenue growth. The AI boom has created an unprecedented demand for specialized hardware capable of accelerating complex computations, and AMD's offerings are well-positioned to capitalize on this trend. The 15% revenue increase in the data center segment is a testament to AMD's successful product development, effective go-to-market strategies, and increasing adoption by major customers. This financial performance not only boosts the company's overall revenue, but also strengthens its competitive position against rivals. While the company navigates broader market challenges, such as supply chain constraints and geopolitical factors affecting the semiconductor industry, its performance in the data center sector indicates resilience and strong underlying demand. Analysts generally view this growth positively, seeing it as a validation of AMD's investments in high-growth areas like AI and cloud computing. The company's ability to consistently deliver high-performance solutions that meet the evolving needs of data centers is crucial for its sustained success and market expansion. Stakeholders and market analysts are closely observing AMD's continued expansion in the data center market, recognizing the EPYC processors and MI accelerators as key drivers of its financial performance and future growth trajectory. And that wraps up our deep dives into the latest tech news. But before you go, let's hit the highlights one last time. Stay tuned for a quick recap of all the top stories. Catch up on all the top tech stories. AMD's stock is navigating mixed analyst views, new Ryzen processors are leaking, Zen 6 mobile chips are rumored for 2027, and data center revenue is soaring thanks to EPYC and MI355 momentum. Don't miss out on the future of tech. Like this video, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for more, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels to stay connected.